How you doing, everybody? Friends and family? I want to do a quick update. Belated Thanksgiving and weekend to everyone. I had a great Thanksgiving. It's been a party weekend. It continues to be. I have two parties to go to today. I actually have one to go to in an hour, and it's 9 in the morning. Some friends are in town from Portland, Oregon, who I just love. Kathy and Catherine and Andy, and we were out last night. So yeah, I'm a little baked, and it feels good. And today will be another fun day. Big jam session tonight. Big jazz jam session tonight. Yeah, I like that about the holidays when people come together. I went to Black Friday yesterday, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I was disappointed. And when I looked at the preliminary list, I was not that excited. I just watched part of Lazarus's video, didn't watch all of it, but I have to agree with you, man. I went down there looking at that Pink Floyd box set. My store wanted $52.99. I said, that is bunk. And as a matter of fact, the more I looked at what they had for Record Store Day, I got angry. It's just that, to me, it's just how our country and consumerism and capitalism has no taste. They just drop to the lowest common denominator as soon as they see the buck. Oh, money! So there's all the classic Janis Joplin and Doors and the Nirvana. Man, they were pumping that Nirvana. And I was just really disappointed. It's not about the music. It's never about the music. It's always about somebody making some money. And I know that we have to make money to make the economy go around, but God dog. So I didn't buy anything Record Store Day purchase-wise. I asked for some swag, and I did buy something. So the only record store swag that I got was the Kills. It's on paper. And this is poorly done. It's really noisy. You can barely hear the music because of the paper. Let me see if my stereo is on, and I'll pop it on right quick. Oh my God, all I hear is paper. And there's a little bit of piano behind it. Anyway, so I told him, yeah, give me some swag, and I did buy something, but not a Record Store Day. Okay, that goes off. It's like, shit. So the only thing I bought was the new Sigaros 3-album plus DVD plus MP3 download. And I watched the first 3 songs of the DVD. And this is just what I want to see in a done to a concert. It's you take it and you take it to the next level. Don't just, I like this so much. They're not just showing us playing them, but they give it a feel and a look with shadows and the gray and the black and the white. And they really, really visually help to bring out the majesty of this music. And I do wish it was like a fold-out gatefold, because it's 3 albums all crammed into this thing here. That's nice, but I was watching Frank 666 Skulls. He bought it too, and I have to agree, Frank, I wish it had been a fold-out. And frankly, seeing yours said, yeah, I gotta have it. Beautiful clear vinyl. And it's great. I've seen Sigur Rós live, and they're just awesome. When I saw them, the drummer was sick. I didn't get to hang out with them. My buddy Nick from Indrima did. And he was saying the drummer was really sick, but you couldn't tell by the performance at all. They were great. The only other thing that I bought this week was my friend Gary Foster, who I spent Thanksgiving with, is a record collector and seller, mainly seller on eBay and Amazon. Ward something is his name. I was originally going to buy this big new Seaford album from him that Teddy Vinyliciousness very cunningly crept into Jeff and My's territory and found a copy for something like $5. And Gary wants 30 plus for his copies. Nice going, Teddy. I'm gonna have to get you back on that one. I'm gonna get my butt down to KC and see what. But anyway, I got to looking in Gary's stuff, and he had these other things at better prices that I really wanted to replace, so I got them instead. So what I got was I finally replaced one of those embarrassing, why did I sell that? But I got Pink Flag. This is a Foreman with Beards reissue. Very nice reissue, and actually it is better. It's much better quality vinyl than the original. Much better play. But so I grabbed this. No colored vinyl, which is fine. I don't need colored vinyl, but I do like the label. And this is just as vital as ever. You know, the second song, the one where he talks about I want to be a... Oh, I got to read it. I love it. And the way that Colin Newman sings it. I want to be a field day for the Sunday so they can fuck up my life, embarrass my wife, and leave a bad taste. That striped toothpaste in the morning won't remove. That's just... I think what he said in those words are extremely poetic. So I got that. I also got Chairs Missing, because I, again, very foolishly sold this. And this is one of my favorite albums. And okay, keep saying it. I won't. Once again, I'll show the label because Foreman with Beards did a nice, very nice job on these reissues. Much quieter pressings than the originals. I remember those original cheap Capitol Harvest pressings that were actually crap, actually. So did myself a favor by getting these reissues. And I got one more at Wire. I love this album. The Ideal Copy. I now have it on vinyl. The Point of Collapse, Ahead, Madman's Money, Ambitious. I think this is what I think. Just like some people criticize some of the music that I write, that it doesn't have any feeling. I think that's the problem that many people have with Wire, is that it's head music. It's not feeling. It's not about feelings, you know, which that really, in studying music and people, I noticed that, you know, that the most popular music, especially with women, and I hope I don't start an argument here, it really seems to be true, but with women, and a lot of people, it's about relationships. It's music where they can imagine it's about them, it's about someone, it's about love, or what we think is love, or people. And Wire don't write songs like that. Their songs are about who knows what. But I've always found the music to be extremely compelling, extremely vital, extremely full of ideas, freshness. And I don't mean this condescendingly, but I'll say it exactly the way I've always thought it. It seems like Wire music goes over most people's heads. They're just damn good. Damn good. So, if you want to really appreciate Wire, then just put aside the whole idea of, does this song make me feel, or does it bring up a loved one, or just go with the ideas. This Wire are an amazing idea band. That's what I think. I think their ideas are extremely intense and good. Good. And I bought one more album from Gary because the price was right. I got a Sundazed reissue of Or by Skip Spence. Yeah, this is definitely comparable to Madcap Laughs by Syd Barrett. He got some time in the studio, got started, barely finished. And it's an incredible listen, because you can hear a man's mind kind of starting to go off the rails, and yet so brilliant at the same time. And he can play, but it's like, I understand this was basically recorded in one day, and so it's unfinished, but it's great. So Zbigniew Seifert will come next time. I love how Sundazed very lovingly recreates the old labels. Love that. So I got that. And actually yesterday when I went to Homer's for Record Store Day, I did buy one used record as well. So I'll show that, and I'll be done here. I gotta try to wake up and get ready for this birthday party. Oh yeah, I bought used. I bought in the series In the Fish Tank #5, The Tortoise with the X. Both are great bands. And this is a very interesting collaboration. I've only listened to side one. It's noisy, herky-jerky. Kind of like, well, what's going on here? And I like that because it's like next time I listen to it, it's like then what they're about will become more apparent. I really like that process of discovery about listening to music. That reminds me, I told Mike in Rhode Island that I'd shout him out. He couple things now. Actually, I want to try to get these things I've been thinking about, try to remember to say them. And should have said them at the beginning of the video to make sure that people hear them, because just like you folks, I cannot watch all the videos all the way through right away. People that I really like, and your videos are long, what I do is I'll watch up to a point and then I come back and then I'll finish watching. Because I have stuff to do, unless you really catch my attention and I watch the whole thing. But Mike in Rhode Island, I'll have to again put a little dealie here so you know what I'm talking about. Asked me if I would shout him out because he's back online. He's back to making videos and hardly anyone's visiting. So I'll do that for you, Mike, in Rhode Island. Yeah, Mike's back on, folks. Give him a shout. He was also asking me if I listened to classic rock, and I told him, but I'll go ahead and say now that with all the millions of records out there that I've never heard, to my mind, it's not that satisfying to sit here and listen to even the Genesis I have. I hardly listen to it. You know what I mean? I'll go for years without playing Peter Gabriel or Genesis because I know it so well. When those records first came out, I dissected them. I lived them for months, you know. So stuff like Led Zeppelin and Deep Purple, every now and then there'll be a mood when I put it on, but that's very seldom because there's so much music to hear. And like I explained about the Tortoise, one of the things I enjoy about listening to music, there are many different ways I listen to music, but one of my most favorite things to do when listening to music is to listen and not know what's exactly going on right away. Or where is this music coming from? Or what is this idea? In a lot of classic rock and pop music, everything is laid out for you. You know exactly what's going to happen next. Now, when I'm in the mood or when it's done really well, yeah, I get into it. But mostly I'm looking for things that stimulate. So with that in mind, I did hear some R&B, new R&B that I thought was pretty good. I won't buy it, but I thought it caught my attention. That's a band called The Weeknd. That's Weeknd. I saw something by them recently that I thought was pretty sharp. Lyrically not sharp, musically sharp, and the video for it was sharp. So I wanted to mention that, Mike in Rhode Island. Then I also wanted to mention, folks, that I get a lot. I'm not at the point I'll say, but I can't comment back to all the comments, and I try to. I like to. But I am getting a lot of comments, and I'm getting a lot of personal messages. Many from people I don't have any idea who they are. And they're all these requests. Will you do this? Will you do this? Will you do this? My response to the requests are this. I'm really glad you guys like my videos. Really glad to be doing this. I want you folks who don't know me yet to understand that this is my life. This is not a service. I'm not getting paid. I'm doing this because I enjoy it and I want to. And so I'll fulfill your requests if and when I want to. Some of the requests I'm getting, they don't even interest me. I won't say what those are because I don't want to insult the person because I know that they'll be pissed, you know. So when you request and you don't see anything, just understand this is my life. I'm not getting paid to do this. And if you see the fact that people are sending me records, well, you better believe I'm sending out records too. So it's equal. And another thing I thought I'd mention is this. I was Skyping to Andy 24dB the other day, which was really nice. And that's something I am willing to do to a degree. But once again, I can see where this could go. You know, I could be on here Skyped all day and never get nothing done. But we were talking about how we show records and how maybe sometimes people just assume that everyone's getting good deals. But no, with the way that I buy music, a lot of my music is I'm paying full price. I'm not getting dollar deals. When I get them, I share that. But these records are, the records I'm looking for expensive. I shared with him this summer, within the space of 3 months, I spent $1,500 on albums. I don't have that, but it was a situation where if I don't buy it, it won't be there. And am I feeling it in the pocketbook? Yes, I really am. I really am. Also brings to mind, look at here, I'm going on. I'm going to keep going for a few more minutes. Rocking Lupa was talking about that in comments in her latest thread and in a video, how probably next year she'll be buying fewer records. I think many of us will be buying fewer records next year because of the ongoing economic collapse, which is happening, folks. Yeah. And so I spent that money thinking, well, I better do it while I can. But no, I can't afford to spend that money all the time. It makes me think that I want to congratulate Big Star 1000 Fred on his 100 his 1 year on the internet. That is a milestone. I've been on here 2 or 3 years, but I didn't start out in the vinyl community. So way to go, Fred, and you're just one of the people that I really enjoy on here. And I see you have some new videos I haven't watched yet. I'm gonna get to them. Have a lot of thoughts more further that I want to share, but I think I'll just wait and add them in another video. And be well, everyone.